waste upcycling technologies for youth and women empowerment, promoting food security and job creation. Hello everyone.
That chair is distracting.
Okay. So, I'm the founder of Innov8hub Academy, Kafila Tadedeji. 1 million Nigerians are going to be facing food crisis in August 2024. There's about 7.5 million metric tons food shortage present. And the historic food inflation rate is increasing at the rate of 31%. This is really pathetic, and I think this is a big problem, challenging our food security as a nation. This is as a result of inadequate, insufficient quantity of food produced to feed the population. As a result of lack of knowledge, lack of technology to use in producing food. Food production is, at the moment, limited to rural areas because, of course, it's only the rural areas you see abundant space and soil to grow food, due to common belief. And again, production is dependent on season. There are some periods of the year you can grow some crops, there are some periods you can't grow. And we have to feed every season. There is also a problem of quality. It's not just about the quantity of food produced. Food are being produced by unprofessionals, people that use chemicals in ways they are not supposed to use them. Transporting food from where they are being produced in rural areas to the cities exposes food to contaminations, which is still a problem with quality. The average age of people that produce food present in rural areas is 45 years.
I think the battery is low.
And this is averagely 47 to 50 years.
I think we have to change it.
Which means sooner or soonest, people that produce food are going into extinction, so to say. There's 19.7% unemployment rate currently in the country, and 75% of this are youths. 70% of Nigeria agricultural sector labor force are the women. This is a lot of problem, like a huge problem threatening our food security, and I have to come up with some of the solutions that we can look into to help us increase food security. One of such is soilless urban farming. And not just soilless, but organic. We want to teach people, we want people to know how to grow food in small urban spaces using technologies such as vertical farming, so they can grow a lot of food produce on limited space. We want the quality to be increased by making farming in urban areas possible, which will attract more youth to go into farming, rather than leave it to just the old age women. We want seasonality eliminated. We want food to be produced all year round because we have to feed all year round. And we want the quality to be improved. Rather than depend so much on chemical or synthetic inputs, we want to use organic, something that we can produce locally from things people generally call waste that can be upcycled. I believe to achieve full food security in the urban space and attract 21st century youths and women to agriculture, we should adopt a sustainable urban agricultural practice where the women labor work with their brains to carry out the strategic tasks and allow technology to do the recurring repetitive labor work. So I founded Innov8hub. I thought of a sustainable and scalable solution whereby we can develop urban farming systems for people to grow food on their space and empower them with the right knowledge and technology they can use to grow food on limited urban space. I use 3D printing technology together with the Internet of Things to create portable, simple systems that can help people to grow their own food, whether they live in the city or not, whether they have access to land, soil or not. They can grow crops like mushrooms, vegetables, herbs, and spices on the urban space. Over the years, I've been able to train over 270 women and youths and empower 75 households directly with our kits that we produce. These are simple kits that we give them for them to be able to grow basic vegetables and herbs that can help them to detoxify their system and have their daily consumables in their apartment. Through the benefits of IFE, I happen to be one of the cohorts for the IFE 3. We are developing another solution related to what we have been doing so far, an automated greenhouse that users can use to grow mushrooms, vegetables, and fish in a circular system on their space, on autopilot. They don't have to know how to farm, they don't have to do anything. We set up the system for them, and all they do is harvest. Just recently, I've been awarded by the Crop Protection and Environmental Biology, that's my department where I'm currently on my PhD, for my contribution to food security and youth and women employment. This is just a recent award last month. And I do not just think, or I never planned I was going to start entrepreneurship. I just love teaching, I just wanted to make an impact. I just want people to be passionate about agriculture. I found myself in entrepreneurship almost by accident. This was during my master's research when I happened to represent my university in the University of Dar es Salaam outside of the country in Tanzania. This is where I came across for the first time the use of 3D printing technology in creating prosthetics for medical students. I was the only agricultural student amidst all of those people. Coming back to Nigeria, I thought, oh, I'm not going to go into medical line now. I'm an agricultural student. How am I going to adopt this technology I've learned into the existing agricultural skills I had and the mushroom farming skills I had worked for farms before? Luckily for me, I was challenged by one of my professors. Kafilat, you grow mushrooms, right? And you use this particular equipment to sterilize your substrate for growing mushrooms. I said, yes. Can you build similar system for us to sterilize the substrate we use to grow food hydroponically for the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture Bioscience Unit, Ibadan? I said, why not? It's the same principle. I can do that. And she said, this is going to be a contract. You need a business structure. You need a business name to present so that we can award you the contract. I don't have any business as of that time, but I took up the challenge. I said I was going to do this. I can do this. And yes, that is how the journey to you family began. 2019 to date, and I've never regretted taking this challenge. This is what birthed this, and this is what has made me to be able to make all of this impact I mentioned earlier. So, these are my key takeaways from the story. I tell anyone, women especially, to take on challenges. We shouldn't be limited. We shouldn't feel inferior. We can do it. We are in the best positions to solve our own challenges. I got this motivation from one of our mentors, from one of our teacher in the international workshop. He's a Brazilian, and he was one of the people that came from Germany to come and teach us. And he was like, Nigerians, you are the only one that can solve your problems. And I think about this, I thought about this, and I feel, yes, this is true. We are in the best position to solve our own problems. We just need to look inward. These challenges can turn into opportunities for us. Success takes learning, implementing, and making impact while believing in yourself. Thank you very much for having me.